Like that's what we're doing with Squatch Juice, and it's been so much fun, man. Like this is something that we get to do on a daily basis. It's not that we have to do it. That's a huge difference.
Is that Brandon?
Yep.
In the wild, where the rivers flow, Squatch Juice gives you the strength to go.
Cheers. Cheers.
Through the forest we rise and shine. With every sip, the world feels fine. Raise a glass, feel the vibe. Together we conquer, we thrive. Squatch Juice is the fire within. Fueling our souls, let the journey begin. Together we'll laugh, together we'll fight. With every heartbeat we shine so bright. On the road, with friends we roam. Chasing dreams, we've made it home. Fighting shadows, we take.
Welcome back to episode number 2 of the Squatch Juice podcast, guys. A lot has happened since the first one, and we've been super busy. And
Right now, we are in Wyoming. We're camping, as you can tell.
yes,
It's gorgeous out here. We're in the middle of nowhere. We thought, what better time to do a podcast?
and I was like, man, I don't think anybody's ever done a podcast by a fire. I've never really seen
I
it.
mean, it's probably been done, but not a lot.
Not a lot. And guys, we're out here. We're actually in the thick of it. We're in Wyoming, like he said, right above Du Bois, about 45 minutes out of Jackson Hole, about 15 minutes from the Wyoming and Montana Yellowstone border. So we've got a lot of critters out here.
We saw deer. We heard a frog. We heard an elk.
It's June 29th when we heard a bugle. That's
Yeah.
freaking crazy.
Sounded pretty close, too.
Yeah, it was probably about 200 yards away, which is just very odd to me. But who knows? I mean, we got grizzly here, and we got wolf. We saw some bison today as well, so that was really cool.
I've been watching for Falling Rock.
We've been watching for Falling Rock.
If you don't know the joke, look it up.
It's a great story too. But guys, we are heading over to South Dakota, and we are going to be filming and hanging out with the Spearfish baseball team.
Yeah, Spearfish Sasquatch baseball team. Match made in heaven.
Match made in heaven. So this is something that we've been planning for, man, what, 3-4 months?
Yeah, it's been
At
a long
least.
time, yeah.
At least. And so it's finally come to it. Like last night, I landed about 10:30 coming back from West Virginia, and I had such an amazing
Did you fly
time.
back?
Yeah, I
Were your
flew
arms
back.
tired when you got back?
They were very tired, especially because I had so many layovers.
Okay.
Yeah, but I had such a great time in West Virginia. I really wish you could have came, dude. That would have been epic. I mean, it was epic. I would just wish you were there. So
So it would have been epicer.
it would have been epicer. And so I got to hang out with RPG and Dr. Maria Mayer, who was on Expedition Bigfoot. They both were. And my really good friend, Dr. Jeff Meldrum, was there, and we got to meet some really cool people, made some new friends, and we manifested a little person coming on Saturday to film with us on Friday night. That was pretty awesome. But it was an amazing time, and we got some big things coming for Squatch Juice, and with some of the cast of Expedition Bigfoot and some things that we discussed, and it's gonna be pretty cool if we can all make it happen. It's gonna be pretty cool. But so tell us a little bit, like, what have we been doing since our first episode?
Oh my goodness. How long ago was that episode? We've done so much, you guys. Went to Mississippi. That was after the episode, right?
That was after that
So,
was yep.
Yeah, went to Mississippi, built up the hype down there again. Got to hang out with Blake and all the Main Street Cycle crew and
Yep.
all the people down there. I'm just trying to think of names like Zach and his parents, and I mean there's so many
Garrett,
many
Misfit
people.
Moto,
Yep.
like those guys are so awesome.
Yep, Garrett and Willie
Yep.
and
Yep. Jen.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, we shared a Airbnb with them, which was
Mhm.
a ton of fun. So much better than staying in a
in a
hotel.
hotel. Oh,
Yeah, just
100%.
getting to stay there and hang out with everyone. But
100%.
yeah, so Mississippi, my goodness, you've done a couple archery shoots, I think, right?
Done a couple of archer shoots. Yeah, so Team Whiskey down at Tahoe and Bear Valley, absolutely phenomenal. That team is a team, and
Oh,
that was really cool.
we're in Albertsons now.
Oh,
So
that's right.
Albertsons, Safeway. We're in a couple Albertsons locations in
Yep.
Boise and Meridian.
Yep.
They're marketplace ones and market side.
Yeah, market. Yeah, the market places. Yep.
Like such cool people. Adam and I went and did a table event there. Really, people loved it. Everybody loved. We were doing taste tests. Everybody loved it. Everybody working there, Albertsons, just like seriously
Yeah.
the nicest people. Like
The coolest
super
people.
super accommodating. It was awesome. So, things are just moving, man. We're doing a lot. It's getting busy. I've been focusing on making more videos. I've been putting out more content probably than I ever have in my life. I've pretty much been putting out a video every day. I've
Yes.
missed some here and there, but just trying to educate people. We're just trying to get the videos out there, educate, show you how you can use Squatch juice in your everyday life and why it really is the best drink on the market.
It really is. It's really meant for everybody. But then we also went to Daytona 500 as well.
Yep.
So we didn't go to like Daytona 500, but we went to Daytona, the International Speedway
Yep.
in Florida.
For the
WRL.
WRL
The
league, yeah.
WRL Racing League, yep. And so that was absolutely amazing. So we got to meet some really cool people.
Yep.
Ken Griffey Jr. we got to hang out with for 3 days. Kane Brown came down for a day, and that was awesome to meet
Well,
him.
we got to shout out Almonte Motorsports. They're the ones
Yes.
we teamed up with. They're the whole reason we got
for
to go
sure.
down there.
Yeah, Almonte.
So Alex and his whole
yes,
team.
100%. Yes. I mean, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have been able to experience that amazing time. And the cool thing about that, guys, is being around that type of like mentality, right? It's just like they were the nicest people. I couldn't believe it. So one of the racers' kids, one of the racers, he's a kid. He's 16 years old, and his mom and dad were there, and they provided food for everybody for the entire weekend. We weren't expecting that.
That's so cool.
And she was like the nicest. Miriam was like one of the nicest people I've ever met in my whole entire life. They invited us over to a very very special VIP dinner, and we got to hear the story and a lot of people standing up and talking about this young man. He's 16 years old, and just the things that he's been able to accomplish has been pretty amazing.
Here's the thing: is like I've learned as I've gotten older and got to experience more things, just because of I guess the line of work I'm in. People are just people. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if they're
Exactly.
famous or whatever. I mean,
Yep.
they're just people. Famous people
They're
are
just
just people
people.
too. I mean, granted, there's a lot of people who let fame or wealth go to their heads, but
Yeah.
I'd say for the most part, the people are just people, man. Like,
They really are.
they can be great and awesome and super down to earth.
Well, and that's what I really loved about it. We were just talking like a few minutes ago, sitting around the fire before the podcast started, and we were just talking about how we like to be around like-minded people, and we're trying to do some self-reflecting, and we're trying to become like our better selves. So when you're hanging out with these people, right, and they've achieved so much, you can
Mhm.
learn a lot from them.
Absolutely.
You're elevating yourself. And that's what I love about it, right? It's not because they're famous or anything like that. It's because they can teach you so much.
Yeah, it's because of what they've. I'm trying to get this a little bit brighter, guys. It's because of like what they've done. Like you said, they've achieved so much, and
Yeah.
so don't look at these people as like, oh, they're these high and mighty, and they're probably all full of themselves. It's like,
No,
no,
man.
look at what they've done and what they've achieved, and like,
Yep.
how can you learn from that and make yourself better?
Exactly, and that's what we're doing with Squatch Juice, right? They had a dream, they had a passion, they actually went after it, and they did it, and it took a lot of hard work, and so like that's what we're doing with Squatch Juice, and it's been so much fun, man. Like this is something that we get to do on a daily basis. It's not that we have to do it. That's a huge difference, and so one of the biggest things that I've learned by doing this is this probably just was about a week or two that it kind of came to me. It was like an epiphany. And we all talk about like I want to be a success, right? I want to be successful. But what does that really mean, right? And it comes down to three things. Number one is that whatever you're doing, it's providing the lifestyle that you want. Okay? Now remember that. It's providing the lifestyle and the means necessary for you to live a comfortable life. That's number one. Number two is that you are having fun doing it. Like, you get to do it. You don't have to do it. And then number three,
I want to hit on that when after you say number 3.
absolutely. Let's dive a little bit deeper on each one if you want. But number three is then if you are doing something that literally is going to help and change people's lives for the better. You have all three of those things. It doesn't matter what you are, what you're doing. If you want to be like a stay-at-home mom and you want to do all three of those, if you want to be a janitor, you want to do all three of those. That is what a success is.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you actually are learning and you're wanting to strive to be the better you, that's what you got to go and seek is find people that have all three and figure out how you can implement that in your life.
Mm-hmm.
But what were we going to say about number two?
What was number 2 again?
Having fun. Doing
Doing something you enjoy.
yeah.
No matter what you do, though, at some point it's gonna feel like a job. Like, you can always enjoy it and always appreciate it, but there's gonna I don't mean it's like gonna become like, oh, this onerous task I have to do, but there's gonna be like days where it feels like a job. Like I'm not saying like Squatch juice is there because we're still like in that like beginning but like YouTube, I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, and there's days where like YouTube has been, I would just want to say, it has been the most incredible thing I've been able to do. Like, it has allowed me so much freedom. I get to be my own boss. I can make my own schedule. It's allowed me the freedom to be able to do Squatch juice. Like, it's been incredible, but there's still days where like it's time to film. We're going to make a video, and it's like, I don't feel like filming today. Like, it sounds silly because I love the whole process from coming up with the idea to filming to editing, but there's still days where like it feels like a job and I don't want to do it. So my point is, I guess, if you find the thing you love and you enjoy it, and there's the occasional day where it still feels like a job you have to do, don't get discouraged. Like, you still love it. Everything just has its good days and its bad days, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I can say that I haven't had like a bad day yet with Squatch Juice. Now, we've had some bad things, I guess. Some things happen that we just don't understand. And first off, let me just express my gratitude to this organization. We really did enjoy our partnership, and we did really enjoy what they did for us at the time, and it's Shields. But we're not there anymore, so a lot of people are going to be asking. We've already had a lot of people email me, call me, be like, hey, where are you guys? I thought you guys were in Shields. Thank you so much to Shields. Thank you for everything that you guys did. We wanted to say
one of the first places that picked us up.
Yep.
And that helped us a lot. They put in some orders, and we'll always be grateful to them.
Yep, absolutely. So, but we aren't in there right now. They didn't say that we weren't never going to be coming back. They just said right now they decided not to carry it. But but stuff like that, right? When I get a phone call or I find stuff out about that, it is a little bit like, oh man, that's disappointing. But it doesn't mean it's the end of the world, right? And you're going to find that as a business owner, if you are striving to be an entrepreneur and you're going to start going down that path, you are going to come up against roadblocks. You're going to come up against brick walls. And it's going to be not your job, but your duty. You get to figure out how to get around those and come up with a different solution. And so, like, I put my thinking cap on, and I was like, okay, so let's focus on online ordering. Let's focus on getting the word out by doing shows.
And we've kind of said that from the beginning.
We did.
Know online sales has the biggest potential. It really does.
It does. It will reach more people, right?
Yep.
We were getting orders. I mean, we're on average right now doing anywhere from 12 to 15 orders a day on average, and that's multiple units going out. Like
you said, like a $57
is our average ticket, guys.
That's
and
awesome.
So that's basically people getting a monthly subscription.
And it's been this gradual increase, which is a great thing to see as a new business. I mean, it's a great thing to see as a business. Like, you want that continual, gradual increase. You know, if the thing is, as a new business, if we have a giant spike or really big orders, we may not be able to cover it. We're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna sell out of product.
Yep.
Because we're in that stage where we're like dealing with finances, and that's just where we're at. And so the slow, steady increase is actually probably the best thing for us right now.
Well, I think that's the best thing for any business. You want to do it organically, and you want to do it the right way, and you want to do it the smart way.
Yeah, organically, not synthetically.
Exactly. Yeah. No pun intended on that one. But that's the thing, is when you're growing this, right, you want to kind of start out very, very small. And like I said in the very beginning, in the first episode, is I started Squatch Juice with, I think, 50 units, man. That was
Which, huge thank you to our manufacturer, because that's unheard of.
it. It is. Like, nobody else is going to be like, oh, yeah, I'll do 50 units.
Like typically it's what, 1,000
1,000
unit?
is
Yeah.
the minimum.
And there's no way you would have been able to do that, right, at the
No.
time?
Not even close. I mean, it was $3 or something like that a unit, my cost, at 50 units, you know, and that was me going into my savings account and pulling the money out to start it. And then we went to Huckleberry Days in Cascade, and I was like, well, let's see what this is. I ordered the stickers from my really good buddy Bob with the Minutemen Press in Meridian. And we literally were throwing and sticking labels on the canisters up in Cascade the night before
That's crazy.
the show.
Which
And-
I still have some of those original canisters in my little Squatch Juice set. So my plan is to
Yes.
have from the OG, the very first canister labels that we ever had, to the pouches we have now, to who knows what's next, you know?
Oh,
I'll have it
we
all.
got a
I'll
lot
have the
of-
history of Squatch Juice.
and that's going to be awesome. But that's how we started. And then I put it to market, and we sold out within 2 hours.
That's awesome.
And I was like, okay, I'm on to something. And then that's when I took it to Ryan, and you guys already know the story about that. But then we went from 50 to 250 units, and then we went to 500 units, and then we did 500 units again, which is unheard of, and then we did 1,000 units, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, so that's $13,000, you know. And then we went to 2,000 units, and then that lasted us a while, and now we're doing 2,000 units almost every other month.
Well, and yeah, we're like about to sell out again.
Yeah, you guys saw the little video that Ryan did, and he was like, we just got the order in finally, and he put it in my garage because I was at my boy's graduation. That was May 19th. That was
It
literally
was it was 2 pallets. I don't know how many, 50-something boxes of.
well, it was 2,000. It was 2,000 units, and each box had 36
Yeah,
pouches. So
2,000 units plus all the extra sticks, like
Plus
two,
all the
two
extra
boxes
sticks.
of loose sticks, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so literally right when we got the order, we had a pharmacy order a whole bunch, and so that was like $5,000, like gone. Like
Well, and then
already.
Albertsons picked us up
And then
shortly
Albertsons
after that, right?
picked us up right after that, and then we've had other businesses like Squirrel Outdoors up in Cascade. They're like, we need more product. We've got other businesses now, just like
Well, and then like you said, like 12 to 15 online orders
Yeah,
a day
12
on
to
top
15
of all
yeah.
the other stuff.
Yep. Well, and then we've got other businesses around the nation that are actually now carrying it, and they're wanting it, and they're selling it, and
So Brandon, we're
It's
here in
crazy.
South Dakota. We're not in South Dakota. We're in Wyoming, headed to South
Yes.
Dakota.
yep.
What is next? What's on the horizon for Squatch Juice?
Guys, we are going to be super busy. So we're going to go to South Dakota.
How long are you going to be gone?
I won't be back until the July 21st or 22nd.
It's like a whole month.
yeah,
You
like a whole
basically get-
month. I'm
like
gone.
including this last week, you've been gone.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So last week I was in West Virginia. Again, that was an amazing event. Hanging out with those people was just really, really inspiring.
So what's on the horizon? What's next?
Horizon is we're gonna go South Dakota, and we're gonna be there tomorrow. We're gonna be filming on the 2nd with them, and we're gonna be doing like the first baseball pitch. Now I haven't really decided yet if we're gonna do it in the Sasquatch suit or if we're gonna
It
do
has to be in the Sasquatch too.
Well, then it's gonna
it
really
has to
suck,
be.
but
it doesn't matter.
we'll try.
It gives you an excuse when
Yeah.
it's a bad throw.
Yeah. So I guess we'll do it in the Sasquatch suit.
Obviously, come on.
And then we're going to head back over to Island Park and spend some time with some family and friends for the 4th of July for just a few days. And then I have to drive back on Sunday because first thing Monday morning, Marcus McFadden and I, we are flying down to Texas and Phoenix, and we're going to be talking to some of his NFL friends. and we're going to be having them start pushing Squatch Juice into their communities. And Marcus McFadden and we came out with a beard oil and a beard balm.
Touch of art.
Touch of art, and which is really, really cool because honestly, guys, Marcus McFadden is like one of the coolest dudes ever.
I finally got to meet him, and absolutely amazing guy. Like it was an honor.
So
It
humbling.
was an honor to meet him. Yeah, he's a really good dude. So
Down to earth.
if you need some beard products,
Yep.
Touch of Art, or if you're in the Boise area and you want to get a haircut, then
Yeah.
go
So
hit him up.
go to Mac Barbershop Beauty Supply. So that's where it is. So we are coming out with that, and we're going to do what's called the timber package. So then we're going to offer that to people or men that have beards, if you will, or if you want to go in and get a haircut with a beard trim and a shampoo and a neck shave and all that kind of stuff, you can do the timber package, which then you're going to get some Squatch Juice, a beard oil, and some beard balm. And it's going to be it's going to be a pretty sweet package. So I'll be down there, and then as soon as we get done in Phoenix, because his brother is now wanting to do some stuff for us, and maybe start like a regional office down there in Phoenix. I literally jump on a plane in Phoenix and I fly up to Spokane, and my really good friend CJ is going to be picking me up, and then depending on the weather, he's either going to drive me or fly me to Kellogg, where we have another archery event. Braxton, my son, will be driving the truck up, and we will be having that archery event up there. Now that's going to be a pretty cool archery event. This is up in Kellogg, and
You're gonna have a lot of Frosted Flakes.
have a lot of Frosted Flakes. No, so you guys, if you guys haven't seen like our episode with our Squatch Juice YouTube channel with Legends of Idaho, we go through Kellogg, we go to Wallace, and we do a haunted hotel episode on that one. And it's a really cool place. I love Kellogg. So they've got a ski mountain. It's called Silver Mountain. And then they have the largest indoor water park in Idaho called Silver Rapids. And so I've been working with this gentleman with this archery shoot. And the cool thing is we are going to be having our own course, which is pretty awesome. A Squatch Juice archery course.
And at the end of this Squatch Juice archery course, it's gonna be Brandon in the Squatch suit.
No.
If they hit him with an arrow,
That's not true.
that's not true. Like anybody thought it was true.
Oh, that's funny.
Is there gonna be a Squatch target though?
Yeah, there will be a Squatch target.
Nice.
That's exactly right. So if you guys are going to be in the area and you're going to be up there in like northern Idaho, so if you live like anywhere like Missoula or Coeur d'Alene, wherever, just come and see us.
I think people know what Northern Idaho is.
I don't know. There might not be.
If they live there, I mean.
Well, if they live there, but like we have probably listeners over like in Australia that like I don't know where freaking Boise is.
If you're in Australia listening to this right now, comment down below because I want to know. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, well, we have it on Beyond the Footprints. So, but anyways, and then after that, we head home, and then that's when I'll be. Oh no, actually, I forgot about that. Then we have a muddy dash on the 19th.
Okay, I can't stop thinking about this. Hold on. Comment below where you're watching from because I'm really curious. Comment below, and then you
Or
might as well like, oh yeah. This is just audio, isn't it?
Well, we can
Can
do
they
the video.
comment?
Yeah, no, they can't comment, but we'll be able to see where the download was.
Okay, well,
But we'll put it on YouTube and they
Will
can
we?
see it. Yeah, we'll put it on
okay.
YouTube.
If you're watching this, comment down below. If you're listening, go to YouTube and comment down below.
But yeah, then we have a muddy dash on the 19th, and then I come home, and then my boy's going off into the military. So he is. You guys all know that he was sworn into.
Oh, he's going
Air
to the
Guard.
Air Force, military.
It's the same. It's air chair, bud. Like we all know, like they get special treatment. It's just fine.
5 years I regretted joining the Army and not the Air Force. I'm not joking.
Well, that was your problem.
I know.
Like, what were you thinking?
Oh gosh.
It was the sign-on bonus, wasn't it?
It was 100%.
There's
You're
a reason why
exactly
they
right.
dangle that.
Yep.
There's a reason why.
Uh,
So, and then, yeah, we're going to go on a bike trip. We're going to go down to Utah, and we're going to go on I don't know, probably 1,000-mile bike trip would be pretty dang fun with him before he gets shipped off. And then we have another Muddy Dash on the 19th in Utah. And then we have another race at the end of September, another WR race Where actually I talked to. Did I tell you about this? I talked to Kevin
You told me nothing.
from Can Dig It from Bitch and Rides,
Mhm.
and him and Dave were actually thinking about bringing their cars over and hanging out with us at the pit.
Is it down there?
It is.
That would be
It's
awesome.
Yeah, it's only like 45 minutes away from
Dude.
them.
That would be sweet.
And we're going to raise awareness around mental health and vets.
Kevin, Kev Dog, from Can Dig It.
Bitch and
Super
Rides.
super cool guy. Like,
Oh my gosh.
I mean, so was who's the
Dave.
Dave stopped in and said hi to us. Really nice, down to earth guy. But
Yeah.
Kev showed us around the whole shop. Like, it was really cool. I mean, super cool
It
guy.
was so awesome.
Yeah.
The things that they can do to manipulate metal to make that thing look just
Those cars are incredible. Like,
unreal.
the work, like every single person that was in there working, like I was watching them, and they, like, the amount of attention to detail is beyond like anything I've seen.
It's
Their
crazy.
cars are top notch.
Very top notch. They do some really cool things with like customization on cars. They made their own like 57 Chevy Corvette, if you will. And those cars are absolutely just beautiful. Like
Mhm.
they're so amazing. But then they have like other cars in there that they're working on for customers, which is pretty cool. So if you guys haven't watched Bitch and Rides, go check them out. It's on Motor Trend. They are going to be reruns because they're not doing it anymore, and they're trying to figure some YouTube stuff out. So,
Hey, if you guys need help, hit me up.
right there you go. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for like 10 years, man. He knows what he's doing. And then he loves the Squatch juice. Him and his girlfriend or
Mhm.
fiance, like,
Didn't she drink it all the first time?
yeah, didn't even give any to Dave. Dave's like, I didn't even get any. So I'm hoping that they get more. But then, yeah, I mean, after that, I think,
That's all we got stored in our brains right now.
yeah, I might be going
It's a
down to
lot.
Florida. I have a speaking gig down in Florida that I'm waiting to hear back on if that's going to happen.
Is that like how to run a business with autism? No one makes me laugh more than me.
You know you're funny when you make yourself laugh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Hey, if you can at least make yourself laugh, then you're winning in life.
that's exactly right. But no, I mean, so guys, we have so much going on, and we would love to hear your guys' reviews. There's so many people that we have been talking to that's been drinking the Squatch juice, and they absolutely love it. Like, I don't drink any more energy drinks. I don't drink coffee. This has made me feel 1,000 times better.
I drink coffee just because I love the taste, but I have not had another energy drink.
Or hydration drink.
Oh gosh, yeah, definitely not hydration. I do still have some BPN Bear Performance Nutrition left over from before we even had hydration, and
You can't drink it, can you?
dude, it was good. It was one of the best ones I'd had. Honestly, it's a good, like, pretty clean formula. I can't even drink it anymore, you guys. Ours tastes so much better. I'm
Yeah.
like, I literally have 2 tubs of it, and I haven't touched them.
I had to throw away my Mountain Ops because it got all hard
Oh,
because I wouldn't
interesting.
touch it.
I mean, I have one that's completely unopened. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
Target practice.
No, I mean,
We can
no,
blow it up.
That's so wasteful.
It'd be really fun though. You have 20 acres. Let's do something. But, anyways, I don't know, man. Like, what has been like your all-time favorite thing that we've done so far with Squatch Juice that we've been able to do?
That's a really good question. We've
Just-
done a lot.
We've done a lot, and like almost every one of them's like been freaking rad.
I mean, honestly, it was one of the first things we really did, and it wasn't even originally planned as a Squatch Juice thing. But the road trip down to Mississippi last year was amazing.
Oh,
like,
no, so epic.
that was epic. Gosh, we've done so much, man. I've learned a ton. Like, doing the shows is not my thing. Like, I don't love it. But I
he
learned
does really
I
good.
learned a lot.
He does really well at it.
at these different shows, but they definitely weren't my favorite thing.
I don't think they're anybody's favorite thing.
Dude, honestly, I love making videos. The Ryan Hotel was a ton of fun. I really
That
enjoyed
was a lot
that.
of fun. Ryan Hotel
That
was a lot
was
of
near the
fun.
top of my list for sure. Obviously, flying back to Mississippi this year was a blast.
Yep, hanging out with Blake at his new house
Mm-hmm.
and getting to see his like barn and shop and thing, where he's gonna have his podcast was pretty cool.
Yeah, Blake, you got to have us back so we can be on your podcast.
That's right. But you gotta fly us down this time. So, I really wish that you could have came to freaking Daytona, man.
Yeah, it would. I'm sure that was amazing.
It was an amazing experience.
Shh. You hear that?
Where's your phone?
In my pocket.
Get the flashlight out.
Did you hear it?
No, what was it?
I don't know, like a clunking sound.
On the truck?
I thought so.
So, guys, we're out here in the middle of nowhere in Wyoming. Like I said, we're right next to Yellowstone. Grizzlies everywhere. We are out doing a podcast by the fire. The chances of us actually seeing a grizzly is pretty slim.
Yeah, I don't see any eyeballs or anything.
But, yeah, I mean, it could still be possible. So, we're probably going to get to bed here pretty soon. Let this kind of die down. But, so far, it's just been a blast.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Although we were both pretty tired on the drive over.
I was so exhausted. I didn't get, okay, so here's the thing is, I was over in West Virginia. I woke up at 6 o'clock at West Virginia time, which is 4 o'clock our time. I didn't get in until freaking 10:30 our time, which is 12:30 their time.
I have no excuses. I'm just tired today. I don't know.
I'm freaking tired. So, and then we got in the truck this morning at 7 o'clock and we drove all the way over here. And we had to go around the long way because last year the pass from like Victor and Driggs to Jackson Hole, like a whole section was washed out, like a huge landslide. So they're fixing it right now. So we had to kind of go around the long way, which was actually pretty cool because
We stopped and had lunch in
Alpine.
Alpine at Yankee Doodles, which was delicious.
Super, super good. But that wasn't what I was talking about. Was actually really cool. What was really cool was I was like, we're gonna stop at this.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna stop at these two locations. The first location was Jimmy Kimmel's Fishing Lodge, and I know Oliver really well. I've known him for, I don't even know, man, 8 years. I'm like, you got to try the hydration line, and they seem pretty cool about it. So we'll see. So we gave him some hydration sticks, and then we went to the grocery store, and something just told me, you need to go in there. So we pull in, and I mean, at the end, we get to finally talk to the manager. But as we were walking out, all of a sudden, I hear this lady, like, barely...
Brandon! From across the street.
It was faint to me.
There's tons of traffic, and Brandon!
So we are like 7 hours away from Boise, okay, guys? We're on the eastern side of Idaho, on the border of Wyoming. So the chances of me, I guess maybe it's pretty high. I don't know, because I know a lot of people. But it's pretty slim, I think. But it turned out to be my aunt. And my aunt and my cousin Bryce, who's buying my boat right now, my surf boat, they went camping, and it was her birthday. And so it was really, really cool to actually wish her a happy birthday in person. And we met in the middle of the road, gave her a big hug, and we just didn't really care.
Which I got on video.
We were just like, we don't care if we get ran over. We love each other. So it was really cool, to say the least. There was a shovel in my truck.
Oh, we need it. So we don't burn the forest down.
So we don't burn the forest down. But it was really, really cool. And
quick
it was
quick
super
shout
fun.
out. This fire pit made by My Fireside.
Oh, amazing.
Adam, right? Is that his name?
Adam's his name.
This thing is incredible. So go check him out if you're in the market.
This thing's so cool, guys. Like, it's keeping us very warm. It's got some really cool, like, interchangeable shields on it. And he can customize it to whatever you want. He's making some Squatch juice ones for us right now. But this one right here's got like an elk in the mountains. It's got like "Don't Tread on Me" with a snake on it, and then on the other side it says 1776. Now, if you don't know what that date means, go back to school. So, but
In a Republican state.
seriously, dude, so sad where our states are. Like, oh, so sad. But yeah, big things coming for Squatch juice. thank you guys for all your support. Like, thank you, literally, for buying the product and supporting us and telling your friends and family. That means a lot. We came out with 3 subscription options now. We've heard you, we've listened to you, and we changed it. So we have a bi-weekly now, a monthly, and a bi-monthly. Pretty dang cool. So you're gonna save anywhere from 15 to 25%. We have an ambassador program, which is really, really cool.
You can earn 20%.
Up to 20%. So
I thought we were making it the same across the board.
well, yes, we haven't really made that decision quite yet as a team, but yes, I think that's what we should do, is make it 20% across the board.
So you can earn 10 or 20%, maybe 20% across the board. To be determined. Go look on our website and you can find out.
we'll let you guys know, but yes, you guys can earn some money for sharing the product. We get you your own QR code, your own link, and we get you all taken care of. You go out and you share it in your bio, you share it on your post, on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and people buy, and you make money. And you're helping us donate 5% to mental health and vets, and you're also helping us change the world and the energy and hydration drink industry by helping them drink something completely healthy.
Exactly. You're helping out because it is a truly healthy, beneficial drink.
It really is. I'm getting tired now, so probably gonna have
too.
to stop the podcast, as much as I would love to keep going.
It's probably been long enough. It's probably been like an hour.
Dude, 12. It's 10:43. It's almost 11 o'clock. I didn't realize it was that late. We've got a long drive tomorrow, guys, so we're gonna pop off. But this has been our number 2 episode, so thanks for listening. Like he said, comment below. Let us know where you're listening from. We'd love to hear that. Let us know what your questions or your concerns are. We'd love to hear your reviews. And thank you again for helping us change the world. Thank you again for helping us support vets and mental health.
And if you liked this Fireside podcast, let us know. We'll do another one.
We'll do another one. So, and thank you again, Adam, for this amazing fire pit. So go to myfireside.com. Go get one for you today. You won't regret it.
Get your own America's Pit. It says that on this side. It says America's Pit. It does. It's on the fire pit.
Oh.
Thanks for watching
Bye.
or listening.
See you later.